Bless up guys, Yannick Reid here and welcome back to the channel. So we're here to talk about my YouTube video setup. A lot of people may be curious as to how I've achieved this image or how I'm now currently shooting my videos. I've done a video before about my older setup, maybe like a year or two back. That's gonna be linked down below. So the links to everything that I'm going to be mentioning is going to be down in the description, so you can look on it and see the exact name and exact current price of everything, and you can buy it if you would like, or just know what I use. We've made a couple upgrades since then, and I feel it's relevant to just share all of that stuff with you right now. So let's just dive right in, no time wasted. So the camera that we're using for the setup right now is a Sony a6300, just a light, small crop sensor camera that does the job, no complaints. Lenses for this setup, right now what you're looking at is the 28mm f2. I like it because, you know, it's f2, so it gives me that blurry background. On the Sony a6300, it's about the equivalent of somewhere around maybe like a 50mm, so it's a little bit tighter than normal on a full frame. But what you're looking at right now is the 28mm. Sometimes I will use the kit lens that comes with the camera, which is the 16 to 50mm. Not as nice quality as the 28mm, but if I need a wider frame, that's what I'll use. So the tripod that I'm using is a KNF Concept. I don't remember the name, but it's a really nice tripod. I like it. It's very sturdy. I really like how it looks. I got it because it's sturdier than my old lame tripod that I had before. It's nice. A lot of people may overlook this, but you know, the memory card is important. I would recommend anything from 32GB upwards. Just drop it in the camera and get to recording. I have a case that I put all of my cards in so that I don't lose anything. I just put it right back. I have a monitor now. That's one of the new elements right now. The a6300 does not have a flip screen, so a lot of times when I'm recording I can't see myself. So I got a monitor. It's from this brand called Cine. I like it a lot because from where I'm sitting I can see myself perfectly. I have to try to not look at the monitor but look at you guys. But yeah, I can see myself perfectly, nice and bright. It accepts a 4K signal if needed. It has some additional features in there that helps for recording vlogs like these, as well as just professional video recording. You know, it has the cable that runs from the monitor into the camera that sends the HDMI signal, as well as it has the ability to power the camera itself using a special dummy battery that runs from inside the camera straight up to the monitor. Monitor itself is normally powered by some batteries, but in this setup here I'm using AC power. The power is running directly from the monitor into the wall, and then the monitor is now powering the camera. That allows me to not have to worry about the a6300's battery, which is traditionally very terrible and you have to buy a lot. So when I can power the camera this way, I can worry way less about battery life, especially when I want to record these YouTube videos where I will be chatting. The microphone that I'm using is one that I've been using for quite a while. I think it's like the first microphone I got, and that's the only microphone I have. It's the Rode Video Micro. I have no real complaints about it. There are better mics, but it does the job perfectly for me for like 90% of what I do, especially on YouTube. It's perfect. You know, I would love something that could be like closer to my mouth. You know, the closer the mic is, the better. It's mounted on the camera, so you know, it's a bit of a distance away, but I don't have a problem projecting my voice, so it usually works out for me, and it's a really great price, and that's the Rode Video Micro. Okay, the real star of the set right now, the thing that's giving me this lovely melanated glow, is the light. You know, the light right here is the Godox SL-60W, which is a aperture 120D clone. Essentially, it's one of it's the YouTube Lite. That's the aperture 120D, but this is a clone of it. But it works perfectly fine. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I have it mounted in this 60 centimeter newer octo box. So what really happens is that the hard light shines into this box and softens it a great deal, giving me this nice kind of professional lighting look that is common on YouTube. And honestly, I've loved this investment because it stepped up a lot of things that I've wanted to do. Sometimes I even use it in photography. But honestly, that is the entirety of my setup, including this really terrible chair that I'm sitting on. I spend all of my money on gear and really nice things, and I leave none of that money to actually buy a proper chair to sit on. And trust me, spend your money and get a good chair, because I'm developing back issues. So I'm trying to find a good chair. If you know a good chair for a decent price in Jamaica, just leave one in the description now, cause I really need one. But don't want to make this a long video. I think it's just easy to get straight to the point. Anything that you need to know further, leave a comment or a question. I'll answer it as best as possible. As I mentioned before, the links for everything are in the description. So I would advise you go and you click and you look at all of these stuff. You see the quality of image that I'm getting here. So if you're wondering how Yannick does this, all the answers are in the description. So I hope that I can help you to demystify how I make YouTube videos, and maybe it can help you to upgrade your YouTube video set or start your YouTube video set. I didn't start here. Watch the first video that I did so you can see where I'm coming from. That's linked in the description as well. But I hope this can help you some way in the production of your YouTube videos as well. And enjoy the rest of your day wherever you might be, and don't forget to bless up yourself.